Now, for this Rick James story, it's more of an Eddie Murphy story. So, this is Eddie Murphy and Rick James before Party All the Time. Because I told you the story of Party All the Time, but there's a story before Party All the Time. Now, before Party All the Time, I had told you guys Eddie went to a number of different people before he making that record because there was no real Party All the Time. It didn't exist yet. So what you had was the fact that Eddie Murphy wanted to make a record. And what inspired him to make the record and got him motivated was actually Purple Rain. After Michael Jackson comes up and does what he does, that's followed up by Purple Rain. So Purple Rain comes out and just crushes. And you go from Michael Jackson seeing that and you seeing what happened with Prince. And from that point on in life, Eddie Murphy went from a Michael Jackson fan to a Prince fan. And he was Prince, man, Prince is bad. So this ties into the Charlie Murphy story that you hear all the time. Now they went to the they went to the after party after the movie of Purple Rain. And once the movie was over, they had a concert. So Eddie Murphy, who just had another movie out called Best Defense at the time, it was playing like right down the street. So he was there for Prince. You know, he became the biggest Prince fan, Prince groupie ever. So Charlie, everybody's at this party down in LA. So after the party was over and stuff, they met back at one of his other places, and next thing you know, they at Prince's crib, the one he got in LA. And that's when Eddie, this is why Eddie and Prince is playing basketball and all that after the pancakes. So just use Charlie Murphy whole story into that point. Now, Charlie and the rest of his guys, they downstairs in Prince lobby talking about the game and all this stuff. So Eddie tells Charlie, hey Charlie, yeah, tell Fruity we're gonna be here for a while. And Charlie was like, man, I'm gonna go make a run in because I'm still smelling. I don't want to be wearing the clothes I had on yet last night, like I just came from the club. So Prince comes over and tells him, Charlie, if you're that insecure about the clothes that you're wearing, maybe you're wearing the wrong clothes. I have some clothes you could wear that might fit you. They're it's not mine. Don't worry. They belong to some of the band members. So he didn't want to see. That's the thing about Prince. Once you were there, you were there, and you weren't gonna leave and come back. So Charlie took a shower, whatever, in the house. They gave Charlie clothes, and it was like, look, there you go. We got everything here. There's no need for you to leave. You want food? You want more food? You want to watch the television? There's a television down that corridor. So so anyway, they was down there and they was chilling. And next thing you know, Eddie and Prince got to talk. And Eddie, hey Prince, I'm gonna tell you just like this. I'm thinking about making a record, and I mean seriously. I mean like a real, because what you did, man, it was bad. I think I want you to help me make a. How do I make it out? How do we go about making my record? A Eddie Murphy record. Now, I don't want it to be funny. I'm really gonna sing. I can sing. Everyone says they can sing. That doesn't make them a singer. You have family members that probably sing every song that comes on the records. Doesn't mean that they're an artist. Are you an artist, Eddie? Well, I don't know. You the expert. You tell me. Do I got it? You saw me on Saturday Night Live singing with Stevie Wonder. That was a joke, right? Well, it's only one way to find out. What level octaves can you hit? Let me hear your pitch. Follow me. Okay. Yeah! What pitch are you in? So Prince and Eddie were basically going back and forth, and Eddie was, so I've learned that love and affection. Okay, you cannot sing, but that doesn't mean you can't make an album. Now clear your mind. Listen to the music. What's going through your mind, Eddie? What's going through your mind right now at this point? Relax. Man, I just want to make an album with some records. What are we doing? Why am I blindfolded? I ain't comfortable with this. So Eddie just couldn't get. He's like, man, look, you got my number. I got your number. We'll reach up if this gonna work out. Cause, well, Eddie, you have to channel what kind of out record you want to make. You want to be an artist, or you just want to be a puppet. It's your decision, Eddie. But the music should come from you, your soul. So anyway, Eddie goes in the car and they get the Fruity get the car. So they get up out of there. He was, man, Prince is wild, man. First I was wondering what was going on with that red light. It was only pointed in the corner. And I'm like, well, what's in the corner? Is there a ghost or a spirit in the house? Or then there's all this weird plastic stuff put up, and I don't understand what's going on, man. It's really bizarre. And he's telling me not to focus on it. How can I not focus on a light pointing in the corner? And a weird looking poster up there. I'm trying to figure out what that is. So Charlie was like, man, them the best pancakes I ever had in my life. I ain't gonna lie. All right, listen. Why don't you call Rick? See how Rick doing, man. Been a while since we hit Rick up, man. I know he probably still mad that time. We tore his legs up. We're putting his feet on the couch. But Rick, man, he be over about a mile. Just hit Rick up, man. All right, well, let me try some more connections before I call Rick. I just don't want to go all gun ho on Rick because we don't know what kind of state Rick in. So they go ahead and call Quincy Jones. Working with Michael and all this stuff. Like, we looking to do a record. So Quincy Jones is like, well, kind of busy right now, but this is what I'll do for you. I'll get you somebody that'll work here. I'm gonna get you Stevie Wonder. You did work with Stevie. We'll get Stevie to work with you. And that's all he needs. Stevie work with me on my record. Oh, that's gonna be good. So he got Stevie Wonder to work on the record, and Everybody remembers him playing Stevie on the show, so that's great. Stevie gonna write him some records. Like Stevie gonna write you a couple of records. So that from that point on, the production went the way it was going, and the fact that Stevie was going EP to tape in the whole album, and that was the thing. But he really didn't have a song that he was strong about that was gonna come out the gate and hit. He needed a club hit that was hot, like disco. And Stevie don't make those type of songs to like Prince, or Michael Jackson's Beat It. He wanted his version of that. He's like, I need a club song. Stevie got some records, but I need a club song. Man, I already told you, man. Just call Rick. So Charlie had called Rick already. And so Rick like, man, I ain't calling that Eddie Murphy mother until he called me. I ain't making no, man. Eddie can't sing, man. Eddie ain't gonna make no record, man. Eddie think he can sing, man. Eddie can't sing. Well, Prince wanted to do the record, so we was at Prince's house. Y'all went to that motherfucker's house. Tell Eddie he better call me in 45 minutes. If it's 46 minutes, I'm gonna put my foot in his ass. Hanging around with that pocket. Little sissy mother. Man, that scrawny little. You tell him to call me right now. So Eddie calls him. Man, what you doing at that motherfucker's house? Man, it was weird, man. It was like after the Purple Rain thing, we go with a Purple Rain, Purple piece of shit. All that was a bunch of bullshit. If it wasn't for Morris Day, he was the only one that had any sense in the old goddamn movie. I'd have been fine, Prince. Hey. Now everybody kissing his ass over this bullshit movie. Man, bring your ass over here to New York. You going down there in California? You can't get nothing done in California. Fly your butt back out here to New York. Come chill with your boy Rick James. Rick, man, it's kind of cold, man, me flying in there. Man, you want to make a record of what? Huh? Are you trying to get a tan? Or are you trying to make some music? You want to make history, don't you? So you got to have a funk, baby. You got to get down, baby. You got to know what's going and popping on in these clubs, baby. Come on down there. We working on something. So Eddie was glad that Rick sounded like he was clear. The only reason Rick sounded like he was clear was because Prince's name came up. Other than that, it was still Eddie. I said, go to hell. until they said they was at Prince's house. Oh my God, Rick James would have died if he wasn't gonna make this record with Eddie. After Prince got turned down by Eddie Murphy, and man, no man, he was not gonna miss that moment. So that's what happened behind the scenes with Party All the Time. Don't forget to follow the playlist. It should be in one of these little four corners here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. They're right there, the Rick James playlist. That way you get caught up on all the Rick James stories. I'm out.